Well, hello, my most amazing people. So today's little reading is on topic. Why do you intimidate people? So why are you intimidating? You get to choose between this tower, pile number 1, and judgment, pile number 2. So today we will have 2 piles when it comes to this read, and let's check. So for those of you who chose this tower, I like these older decks because I can shuffle them energetically. So when a deck is just new, you are always kind of a little bit afraid to damage it or something like that. But let's see. Why do you intimidate people? Why do you intimidate people? So for those of you who chose Tower, I'm getting some of you can be pretty intense at times, as a personality, in your energy, in your aura. There's just something about you that, people, they tend to be reluctant to mess with you, if that makes sense. But let's see, pile number 1. Why do you intimidate people? Okay, I'm getting for the majority of this pile, it is just how learned you are, I'm getting you may be more knowledgeable than the average person, or you may have I don't know, if average person has 3 years of college, you may have PhD, or just have a wide array of knowledge on a specific topic. So this is really significant when it comes to first pile. I'm also sensing that due to your knowledge, due to your ability to learn and compartmentalize in your head the things that you read, that you research faster than the average type of a person. People do think that this is something that first of all helps you achieve much more wealth than the average person. If you're not already in a stable financial situation, people see that due to this hardworking nature plus your resourcefulness when it comes to knowing different topics or subjects, or just the depth of your knowledge is something that really elevates you and makes you go faster on this path of climbing the ladder or whatever it is. So it's quite beautiful here. I'm also sensing the way you are relating with others. I'm getting for a lot of people, you guys may be the one that got away, or the one that they would cheat their spouse or partner with. So this is a very specific quality that people, I'm getting, they don't get it in a very obvious manner. However, it is almost like it screams from your mannerisms, from how people treat you, how your ex-boyfriend and girlfriends treat you. So this is something very significant, and I'm getting all the current boyfriends, girlfriends / wives, husbands of your partners, of your ex-partners are jealous of you, I'm getting all of them may think you may be your person's twin flame, and they're just a substitute or something along those lines. So basically it's your person is with them because they can be with you, is what I'm sensing for the pile number 1. So it is quite interesting, and I do sense a lot of scorpionic energy. I'm sensing a strong kundalini energy. You achieve your successes faster. This devil here in this context will denote for me sometimes even extremely hardworking nature. I'm hearing you don't have Sundays and Saturdays, you don't have the day off. for a lot of you, or you may be adamantly working about something that you want to achieve for yourselves. So this is quite interesting. Some of you, perhaps due to some things that happened in your childhood, in your let's say it like the morning of your life, may have developed this bad boy, bad girl type of a personality, and it makes you resilient. That's the expression. So this is something that people sense in you, and as I said something about that in the beginning, they somehow know intuitively if they would mess with you, they themselves wouldn't like the consequences of that, if that makes sense. So really beautiful pile. But with this magician also here, I'm sensing they're intimidated by how skillful you are, how talented, how I'm also sensing how you organize your skills and talents. I'm getting for this group, perhaps you monetized all of your talents or something along those lines, or you may be doing that in the future. So it is quite interesting with the South Node in 12th house. One thing I'm getting with this currently is because South Node reads us of the place where it comes, you somehow amazingly get rid of problems, issues, losses, So you may be the type of a person who just outwardly doesn't seem to have any huge turbulences in your life. So I'm getting, and know that it's not like this. I mean, I'm getting that you have to put a lot of efforts, even when it comes to relationship, but people don't see it. So what they see about you is that you're constantly surrounded by people, so you're not somebody who will be overly isolated type of personality with this South Node in 12th house, You may have your bouts of isolation, but soon as you are finished again, you are surrounded by just friends from all circles of life. So it is interesting with the Mercury in Capricorn. It's really the way you speak. I'm getting there's something acutely smart, sharp, business-minded when you speak. I'm getting people get more constructive after coffees with you. They suddenly want to improve their finances. They want to undertake that course or do that research that would help them elevate their business, if that makes sense. So Mercury in Capricorn, that does this, person has this perfect business mind, and I'm getting this pile is really for business. You are not meant to be under employment because we have that Mercury in Capricorn plus Leo in the 6th house. Hey, but if you like this little read, give it a little like so that it reaches more people. But even with Leo in the 6th house, you guys will be the type to really be this royal, regal presence when it comes to business affairs. So you're not meant to obey the authority in this life, if that makes sense. So it is quite interesting. With Mercury in the 12th house, I'm also getting that many people confide to you, many people, secrets of many people is what I'm hearing also, and somehow you may be like a psychologist who knows the secrets of everybody, or with this Mercury in 12th house, or some type of therapist, counselor, or you just have that capability, that attribute to you, which makes people be like, they have all those secrets, are they safe with them? Something along those lines, like, can I let on how damaged my life is in front of this person? Or, I know that they keep a lot of secrets, but can I feel to be safe when it comes to them? So something along those lines, because people do know that you are quite a powerful person, and that they wouldn't want you to misuse the power, your influence, the power in your charisma that you have. So this is something really interesting. when it comes to the first pile. So I'm also getting how vital you are. I'm getting you may be like more vital than your average person, or there's just something about you that gives you this very energetic layer, if that makes sense. So people may be like, how are they always so youthful looking, feeling, representing themselves, and I am here, burdened by life. I just want to go home and sleep. I wish I had a pinch of their energy, of their chi, is what I'm sensing also. So I'm getting also with these people are intimidated because people see you as like investment worth of time. So I'm getting for some of you, if you are females or those interested in guys, you had a situation where somebody else wanted to get your partner and he was like, no, I appreciate your advances, but I'm satisfied, I'm content in my relationship with my person. They fulfill me, they give me everything I need, this connection gives me everything I need. So people tend to be intimidated by the fact that your partners have just everything beside you guys. So this is something quite interesting. I'm especially getting that your love rivals are intimidated by that as well, because they do not get the same level of investment. So I mean, there can be karmic phases when it is oscillating a little bit, but this is your general vibe. So I love it when it comes to this pile. I'm also sensing when it comes to this pile, you may have recently ended the connection. There was a betrayal, deep let down in the connection. You feel victimized, perhaps, and I'm getting that you are currently in this recovery phase, and with 5 Pentacles reversed, I'm getting that new positive, refreshing relationship is on the horizon for you guys, for this pile. So it's quite interesting. It can be somebody who is working with you, or this person, how do I say, they may have some type of mutual ambition as you have, so some type of similar ambition. Let's say you want to make a blog, this person also has a blog, or something along those lines it could be. So I'm also sensing it's your savings. If you have your savings, people are intimidated by that. And I'm also getting, this will be a little bit weirdly specific, but you manage to capture attention of a person who rejects everybody. So I mean, they may have even little bit rejected you if they were in a bad life phase or something along those lines, but you are the only person that this person can get over from. So of course this is a little bit strange message that I got, but my spirit guides are really loud about this one. So yes, you captivated somebody special and their attention is lingering on you, it's going nowhere. It has you on this, I don't know how this person seems. I'm getting like you see nothing tangible, practical about this right now, but this person is like, you are their target, that is it, they chose you, they will try and snatch you for themselves. So this is quite interesting. Yes, but I think I will end it here for the first pile. If you like this little read, give it a little like, and let's go on. So for those of you who chose this judgment, be relaxed with the message, don't try to force it, and if you feel called to check another pile, do that as well. But let's see what we have. Now let's take another deck. Pile number 2. What we are checking is why people are intimidated. I'm getting you can be very cutting with words. You can, I don't know, your words can make people run for their dear life, especially if somebody offends you or make some type injustice toward you, especially verbally. They falsely accuse you of something. But let me see. Why do you intimidate people? The second pile is quite strong. So, what I'm getting strongly that this pile you can stand on your own. You don't need nobody, you demand and command respect. You will easily remove yourselves from just anybody. You can live basically alone. You don't need anybody, and people can stand this. I'm getting that there are people in your family who may also be afraid of this, with this Queen of Wands reversed. There's somebody afraid that you don't need them anymore. Please, if you have an elder or somebody, they may be intimidated by your, how do I say this, self-reliability and contentedness to being on your own. So somebody is here really afraid that you guys will abandon them. This Five of Pentacles, somebody has fear of abandonment and really needs your reassuring, you know, because I'm getting you can walk away from just anything, but it would be nice if you could reassure this specific person. They can have like fire placements, or they may be Cancer or Virgo. So there's somebody who is a little bit, when it comes to that, you know, if I open myself to them, will they just leave me out in the cold? So try to temper this, how do I say, cutthroat nature with a little bit of gentleness every now and then, if that makes sense. So I'm getting you're intimidated with Queen of Wands also. You don't need other people's improvement. You don't need especially other people's improvement when it comes to your interests, goals, hobbies. You may have with Hermit here in conjunction with this a type of a knowledge which is not improved by everyone. Let's say you know astrology, but your family doesn't approve of astrology as subject because they are, I don't know, conservative Catholics or something along those lines. So I'm getting you don't justify yourself to nobody. So this is something that people, they really see in you when it comes to how you conduct yourselves. And I'm also getting it's about your medals and awards. If some of you are in some type of sports, we have Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands also here. So some type of sports, or if you achieved some type of specific degrees, there are people intimidated by your degrees, by just how many things you achieved in how short of a time span. So it is quite interesting. I'm getting also people may be intimidated how you make others work for you. If somebody wants to be your partner, they will have to put an effort in, and they will have to really put an effort. So you don't allow no laziness, and in fact you can be yourself lazy because the others will do the majority of the job for you, or something along those lines, or your family isn't overly demanding, you know. Let's say when it comes to house chores, you share your home with extended family. Your family may be like, it's whatever, if you can manage, clean the house. If not, then whatever, next week. So I'm getting people may be intimidated by how many things, how do I say, how many things you can do without being punished, or just with things that you can get away with, if that makes sense also. So I'm also getting how controlled emotionally you are. So there's something your emotions don't rule you. You will be the type of a person who is perfectly capable to say, okay, this person seems to have a little bit of fear of intimacy. Well, it's not logical for me to fall in love in these circumstances. I better wait for somebody who would be, more of a match for me, who will be able to express themselves emotionally. So you are the type who can decide, okay, it's not rational in these circumstances to fall in love. I will leave it out of my mind, so it's not something that I will overthink currently. So not a lot of people can do this. I mean, majority of people I know are slightly obsessed by love and those type of matters. So and getting people are intimidated with about your relationship with women. There's something regardless of your gender orientation. So there's something about how you treat the women in your surroundings that make people intimidated. So for a portion of you it will resonate that you can put up a boundary with them, and for the other portion you may have like a lot of aunts or whatever, and people just wish that they had that level of feminine support in their life, if that makes sense. So let me see what else we have. Yeah, with South Node in Cancer. For some of you, if you moved away from your family home or home country, also people are intimidated how you had the courage to do that. So, but of course, just for the small portion that resonate with that. But hey, if you like this video, give it a little like so that it reaches more people. But let me see. With Moon in the second house, yeah, I do get a lot of fixed quality when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to, and I'm also getting you can be very disciplined when it comes to diet, So you may be the type, oh no, I don't know, this shirt is becoming too small on me. Well, let me just for the next week not eat after 6. And you do that for like 7 days, and you are once again in your perfect figure. So people are intimidated by your ability to demonstrate that physical discipline, when discipline when it comes to your habits also. So is what I'm getting with this moon in second house also. So it is beautiful. But let me see. Some of you here have knowledge of gems and how they are applied, and people who are not in that may think that this is something very intriguing, and also that of course intimidates them a little bit because they don't understand it. So with the sun in the 4th house, people are intimidated how bossy and how full of power you are when it comes to your both home but more profession, because sun looks directly on the 10th house of profession, and sun's 7th aspect always denotes where we are absolute bosses, kings, queens, so you may be like the most dominant person in your work atmosphere, or you may be the type who will one day have the most dominant platforms, and therefore and you take the monopoly when it comes to your field of work. So this is something also that intimidates people a lot. But let me see. And getting some of you were very strict and particular about ending a specific connection or relationship that was very bad for you. So people who saw how you cope with it, especially perhaps that counterpart of yours, and people in their surrounding, and people related to you also are a little bit intimidated by how easily you said, no, we are not gonna act like this. This is not the type of a relationship for me. this toxicity is not something that is meant for me in my destiny. I will not allow. So I'm getting that your mindset, your attitude was very particular when it comes to this one specific connection, and people are in shock still, is what I'm sensing. So it is quite interesting. I'm getting for this pile, soon you will have quite a lot of options in love, but one will be particularly strong, you know. Let me see. You may be dealing with strong Cancer person and Virgo person, or people that have those placements. Also can be Scorpio. Now, I do see a lot of more of maturity when it comes to this Virgo person. If you are dealing with a Virgo and thinking about, do I accept my Virgo or do I go for Cancer or Scorpio? I'm getting that Cancer Scorpio person is still in their player tendencies. I'm not saying that they are rubbish of a person. It's just they haven't yet learned their lesson, and they still have to achieve that before they could be a match for you. So I would go for this Virgo person, or just person that demonstrates those qualities. So this person can also be somebody who is in healing professions, judicial system, law, data analysis like IT expert or something along those lines, or they can be in the field that deals with animals and somehow, or they are personally involved when it comes to that. So those are some indications of this person, is what I'm hearing. But let me see. Yes, but I think I will end it here for the second pile. I hope you guys enjoyed this little read, and thank you for listening.